Welcome, Vibe audiobook listeners, to a journey that promises to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Have you ever wondered what truly separates those who achieve massive success from those who perpetually strive for it? Is it talent, luck, unfathomable intelligence? While these can play a role, author Jeff Olson reveals a far simpler yet profoundly powerful truth in his groundbreaking book, The Slight Edge, turning simple disciplines into massive success. Today, we're not just summarizing a book, we're unlocking a philosophy, a way of living that will empower you to consistently make choices that propel you towards your dreams, almost effortlessly. Imagine if every small, seemingly insignificant decision you made today could compound into incredible achievements tomorrow. This isn't wishful thinking, it's the core principle of the slight edge. And by the end of this deep dive, you'll not only understand it, but be equipped to apply it in every area of your life. So, settle in, open your mind, and prepare to discover the secret sauce that can turn your aspirations into tangible realities. And hey, while you're at it, if you love what you hear and find value in these insights, please take a moment to hit that like button, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Vibe Audiobook for more transformative content. Your support helps us bring more wisdom directly to your ears. Now, let's begin our exploration of the slight edge. Chapter 1: The Beach and the Buffalo. Jeff Olson starts with a vivid analogy that immediately grasps your attention: the beach and the buffalo. Imagine standing on a beautiful beach. What happens if you take one tiny grain of sand and move it? Absolutely nothing noticeable. The beach remains the beach. But what if you repeat that seemingly insignificant action day after day, year after year, moving just one grain? Eventually, you could move the entire beach. Now, picture a buffalo, a massive, powerful creature. If you push a buffalo with all your might, what happens? Likely nothing. You're simply too small. But what if you apply a consistent, slight pressure repeatedly over time? That buffalo, no matter how stubborn, will eventually move. This powerful imagery encapsulates the core of the slight edge. It's about understanding that massive results aren't typically born from massive actions, but from consistent, repeatable, seemingly insignificant actions performed day in and day out. It's the daily grain of sand, the constant slight push that eventually creates monumental shifts. We often look for the big break, the magical shortcut, the lottery win. But Olson argues that true, sustainable success is built on the mundane, the easy-to-do tasks that are also, crucially, easy not to do. Think about it. Waking up 15 minutes earlier to read a personal development book. Easy to do, right? Also, easy not to do. Skipping that extra cookie. Easy to do, easy not to do. Making one extra sales call. Easy to do, easy not to do. The slight edge teaches us that the accumulation of these seemingly minor positive actions creates an upward curve, leading to exponential growth and success over time. Conversely, the accumulation of minor negative actions, or even just inaction, creates a downward curve, leading to slow but steady decline. It's a simple concept, yet profoundly overlooked. Chapter 2: The Choice. This chapter delves into the critical moment of decision, the fork in the road we face countless times each day. Olson asserts that life isn't about grand, sweeping declarations. It's about the accumulation of moment-by-moment choices. Every single moment presents us with a choice to do the easy-to-do positive action or the easy-not-to-do positive action. Let's say you want to get fit. The choice isn't just go to the gym today or don't go to the gym today. It's more nuanced. It's about choosing to prepare a healthy lunch instead of grabbing fast food. It's choosing to take the stairs instead of the elevator. It's choosing to go for a 15-minute walk instead of watching another TV show. Each of these choices, in isolation, seems inconsequential. What's one healthy lunch when you usually eat junk? What's one flight of stairs? But the slight edge reveals that these tiny choices are like seeds. When you consistently plant positive seeds, they grow. When you consistently plant negative seeds, or no seeds at all, you reap a different harvest. The real power lies in recognizing that you have these choices every day, every hour, every minute. Olson urges us to become hyper-aware of these decision points and to consciously choose the actions that serve our long-term goals, even if they seem trivial. This isn't about superhuman willpower. It's about making a series of small, correct decisions that over time become habits and build momentum. Chapter 3. The Secret. What is the secret Olson refers to? It's not a mystical formula or a hidden truth. It's the understanding that time reveals all. The slight edge isn't about instant gratification. It's about delayed gratification and the power of compounding. Think of a penny that doubles every day versus $1 million up front. On day 1, you'd take the million. On day 5, you'd still take the million. But by day 30, the penny, having compounded daily, would be worth over $5 million. This mathematical principle applies directly to our lives. Olson explains that success isn't an event, it's a process. It's the result of consistent, positive actions compounding over time. We often get frustrated when we don't see immediate results from our efforts. We go to the gym for a week and don't look like a fitness model. We read a book and don't immediately become a millionaire. This is where most people give up. The secret is to trust the process, to understand that the results are accumulating even when they're not visible. Olson introduces the concept of the J-curve. For a long time, your efforts might seem to yield minimal results, staying flat or even declining slightly. This is the period of doubt, where most people quit. But if you persist, if you keep making those small, positive choices, eventually your efforts hit a tipping point and the curve shoots upwards exponentially. This is the magic of compounding in action. The secret is patience, persistence, and unwavering faith in the power of consistent, positive effort. Chapter 5. How to Master the Slight Edge. This chapter provides a practical framework for implementing the slight edge philosophy. Olson breaks down the mastery into several key principles. Show up. This is perhaps the most fundamental. You can't achieve anything if you don't consistently show up. If your goal is to write a book, you need to show up at your desk every day, even if you only write a paragraph. If your goal is to learn a new skill, you need to show up and practice, even for a short time. Showing up creates the opportunity for progress. Be consistent. It's not about how much you do on one particular day, but how consistently you do it. Small, consistent efforts beat sporadic, monumental ones every time. Olson emphasizes the power of daily rituals and habits. Positive philosophical outlook. Your mindset is crucial. Do you see challenges as insurmountable obstacles or as opportunities for growth? Do you believe in your ability to succeed? A positive outlook fuels the slight edge, making it easier to stick with those small, positive actions, especially when results aren't immediately apparent. Embrace the process. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Learning to enjoy the daily grind, the small wins, and even the setbacks as part of the process is vital. Don't be fixated solely on the outcome. Appreciate the growth that happens along the way. Seek mentorship. Learning from those who have already achieved what you desire can accelerate your progress. A mentor can offer guidance, insights, and accountability, helping you navigate the challenges of the slight edge path. Surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment profoundly impacts your choices. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, inspire you, and embody the principles of the slight edge. Conversely, minimize exposure to negative influences that can derail your progress. Take responsibility. Own your choices and your results. Don't blame external circumstances. The slight edge empowers you because it places the power of change directly in your hands through your daily choices. By consciously applying these principles, you begin to master the slight edge,
turning intention into consistent action and eventually into massive results. Chapter 5. The Power of Habits. Building on the previous chapter, Olson dedicates significant attention to the transformative power of habits. Habits, for better or worse, are the bedrock of our lives. They are those actions we perform automatically, often without conscious thought. Imagine if you could build equally strong habits around your personal growth, financial planning, or health goals. Olson explains that a habit is formed through repetition. The more you perform a positive action, the easier it becomes, until it eventually requires little to no willpower. He emphasizes starting small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Pick one small positive action you want to turn into a habit, perhaps reading 10 pages of a book each day, or spending 15 minutes planning your next day. Commit to it consistently. Even if you miss a day, don't give up. Just get back on track the next day. The key is to make it so easy that it's harder not to do it. Over time, these small habits chain together, creating a powerful system that propels you forward. This chapter is a powerful reminder that our habits, not our intentions, ultimately define our destiny.
Chapter 6. The 7 Principles of the Slight Edge. This chapter distills the entire philosophy into 7 actionable principles, serving as a powerful summary and a practical guide. Show up. As discussed, presence is paramount. Be there, physically and mentally, for your goals. Be consistent. Repetition is the mother of skill and the father of habit. Do it again and again. Positive philosophical outlook. See the glass half full. Believe in possibilities. Long-term vision. Understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Small actions. Don't underestimate the power of seemingly insignificant steps. They compound. Leverage compounding. Understand the J-curve. Trust that your efforts are accumulating. Mentorship and environment. Surround yourself with wisdom and positive energy. Olson reiterates that these aren't complex theories, but simple truths that, when applied consistently, create extraordinary results. He encourages readers to internalize these principles, to live them, and to integrate them into their daily decision-making process. The beauty of these principles is their simplicity and universal applicability across all areas of life, from personal relationships to professional achievements. Chapter 7. The Ripple Effect. In this inspiring chapter, Olson expands on the idea that your individual choices and actions don't just affect you, they create a ripple effect that touches everything around you. When you consistently apply the slight edge principles in your own life, you become a living example of what's possible. Your positive energy, your growth, and your success naturally inspire those in your sphere of influence. Imagine a stone dropped into a pond. The initial splash is your small, consistent action, but the ripples extend outwards, touching the entire surface. Similarly, when you choose to read that self-improvement book, it not only educates you, but makes you a more interesting person in conversations, potentially inspiring a friend to read it too. When you consistently pursue a healthy lifestyle, your family might start making healthier choices. When you show up with a positive attitude at work, it can elevate the morale of your entire team. This chapter reminds us that we are all interconnected, and our personal transformation has a far wider reach than we might initially perceive. It adds another layer of motivation to apply the slight edge, not just for your own benefit, but for the positive impact you can have on your family, your community, and even the world. It's about becoming a catalyst for positive change, one small, consistent action at a time. Chapter 8. Investing in Yourself. Olson dedicates a crucial chapter to the idea of investing in yourself. He argues that the greatest asset you possess is you. Your mind, your skills, your health, your relationships, these are the true drivers of your success.
And just like any other investment, they require consistent, intentional input to yield significant returns. This isn't just about financial investment, though that's part of it. It's about investing your time, energy, and attention into areas that foster your growth. This could mean reading and learning, consistently consuming knowledge that expands your understanding and skills. Skill development, deliberately practicing and honing skills relevant to your goals. Health and wellness, prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise as foundational elements for optimal performance. Personal growth, engaging in introspection, mindfulness, and activities that build character and resilience. Networking and relationships, cultivating meaningful connections with others who can support and inspire you. The slight edge perspective here is that these investments don't need to be grand gestures. It's the daily 15 minutes of reading, the healthy breakfast, the short walk, the meaningful conversation. These small, consistent investments compound over time, making you a more capable, resilient, and resourceful individual, exponentially increasing your capacity for success in all areas of life.
Chapter 9. Living the Slight Edge. The final chapters of The Slight Edge bring it all together, moving from understanding to implementation and a lifelong commitment to the philosophy. Living the Slight Edge is about fully integrating these principles into your identity, making them an unconscious part of who you are and how you operate. Olson emphasizes that this isn't a temporary fix or a motivational sprint. It's a marathon, a way of being. It means making the slight edge a lens through which you view every decision, every challenge, and every opportunity. It's about embracing the daily grind with enthusiasm, knowing that each small positive action is contributing to a magnificent future. He encourages readers to develop a written plan, clearly define your goals and break them down into daily slight edge actions. Track your progress. Seeing your consistency builds momentum and reinforces the habit. Stay accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or group. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your consistent efforts even when the big results aren't yet visible. This reinforces positive behavior. And never stop learning and adapting. The world changes, and so should you. The slight edge is a continuous process of growth and refinement. Living the slight edge means cultivating an internal locus of control, understanding that your destiny is shaped by the small choices you make every single day. It's about empowerment, knowing that you hold the keys to your success, not in some grand, elusive secret, but in the accessible, easy-to-do actions available to you right now. Chapter 10. The Compound Effect, Expanded View. While The Slight Edge is its own complete work, it shares significant philosophical overlap with Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect, a book Olson references and aligns with strongly. This final chapter, or rather an expanded view within Olson's framework, truly hammers home the power of compounding as the engine of the slight edge. Olson wants us to truly feel the weight and magic of compounding. It's not just an abstract financial term, it's a universal law. He delves deeper into how seemingly insignificant actions, when repeated over time, create exponential results. Health. One less soda a day doesn't immediately make you thin, but over a year, that's hundreds of thousands of empty calories avoided, leading to significant weight loss and improved health. Finances. Saving an extra $5 a day doesn't make you rich overnight, but invested consistently over decades with compounding returns, it can accumulate into a substantial retirement fund. Relationships. A single kind word doesn't fix a broken relationship, but consistent acts of appreciation, active listening, and small gestures of love compound to build deep, resilient bonds. Skills. Practicing a musical instrument for 15 minutes a day seems minor, but over years, those cumulative hours transform you into a proficient musician. The key takeaway is that you are either benefiting from the compound effect in a positive direction, or you are suffering from it in a negative direction. There is no neutral. Inaction itself is a negative compound effect, as opportunities are missed and stagnation occurs. The visual of the upward and downward curves is re-emphasized. There's a delay, a period where nothing seems to happen, and then, if you stick with it, the curve explodes upwards. This chapter serves as the ultimate motivator, a concrete explanation of why the slight edge works, urging us to embrace its power with unwavering conviction. Conclusion. And there you have it, Vibe audiobook listeners, a comprehensive journey through the profound wisdom of Jeff Olson's The Slight Edge. We've discovered that true success isn't some elusive secret or a stroke of luck, but the inevitable outcome of consistently making simple, positive choices that compound over time. Remember the beach and the buffalo. The power isn't in the single grain of sand or the one push, but in the relentless, easy-to-do actions accumulated day after day. You now understand the critical choices you face daily, the secret of compounding that time reveals, and the 7 principles that can guide you to mastery. Most importantly, you know that by investing in yourself and living the slight edge, you don't just transform your own life, you create a powerful ripple effect that inspires everyone around you. The path to massive success isn't about grand, intimidating leaps. It's about embracing the gentle, consistent nudges that move you steadily forward. So what small, positive action will you commit to today? What single grain of sand will you move, knowing it will contribute to building your magnificent future? The power is within you, waiting to be unleashed, one slight edge choice at a time. Thank you for tuning in to Vibe Audiobook. If this summary resonated with you, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing this episode with friends and family, and subscribing to our channel for more inspiring insights. Until next time, keep making those slight edge choices and watch your life transform.